timing of Chris Holtman is higher, kind of late traditionally, but it didn't seem to bother this program one bit.
Opening tap controlled by Nebraska underway here in Columbus. Anton Gill with the ball, starting his third straight game, and now the aforementioned Roby driving, lost it, and
that's play perimeter defense.
Now Watson, good kick in the corner. Palmer's first chance doesn't go off the rim, and Wesson rips down that rebound. James Palmer Jr., he's played great overall this season, especially though in conference play.
Yeah, he's a volume scorer, so you have to always pay attention to what he's doing, because he's opportunistic with his ability to score the basketball.
It's Isaac Copeland early on. Barry with the Iowa Hawkeyes won his first 11. Watson got Wesson up. He'll drive off the mark. Tapped out a couple of times, and Watson collects the loose ball. This is Gill for three. And Keita Bates-Diop the rebound. Some good looks for the Huskers, but yet to score.
Yeah, and that offensive rebounding is key for them. Nebraska, one of their Achilles heels, getting on the glass on both ends.
That smaller lineup that they've been playing more of lately, is that a factor?
Yeah, it is. And, you know, their guards have to come back in and clean up when they're going small like that.
Roby, he kind of rips that ball away from Wesson. Cam Williams the miss. Williams has been shooting the ball at a very high rate. 61% from the field, Cam Williams, in Big Ten play alone. Now Palmer against Keita Bates-Diop and scores a strong take. And James Palmer Jr. averaging 16 per game as the first two tonight.
Corey, Palmer is smooth and he's long. He looks like he's gliding, but he's getting past his defenders. He's got great length to be able to finish at the rim.
C.J. Jackson to Big 12, Nebraska 2008 when they knocked off Kansas State and Texas A&M consecutively.
And they got the matchup they wanted again. I'm not sure that's the shot Tim Miles would have preferred. You got the big fella on an island. You can't bail him out with a contested three. You got to put him on skates.
Pass inside, forced, and
absolutely nothing. He can play the point. He can post up. He scores. He blocks shots. He rebounds. He does it all.
Jayshawn Tate off the glass, left it short. The rebound inside, but first.
Yeah, they're going to switch. They're going to double team on the post. They're going to do a lot of different things.
C.J. Jackson, great look for three. And Wesson position, shoots over Roby and scores.
Boy, Caleb Wesson's already lost 60 pounds since high school. And this summer is going to be critical for him, because if he can get in better shape and tighten up his body, man, he is a handful.
Coming off a 15-point, 8-rebound performance in the win against Minnesota on Saturday in New York City. Palmer into the corner. Watson doesn't go. Copeland the tip inside. It's knocked out. Laska started the first 18 games. Has been coming off the bench lately. Did not play against Penn State and Illinois. Was away from the program for a brief period of time as he pondered his future in Lincoln. Keita Bates-Diop for three. Cold shooting all around. Ohio State one of its first 5. The Huskers one of their first 6 from the field.
Give it to Chimanga. Let the big fella eat a little bit.
Against Wesson, who has 1 foul already. Shot clock under 10. Palmer challenging, and he is fouled, and we'll see. He was injured often last year.
And all these guys have bought in, Corey. You know, they starting to really hit their stride, and they can go small because Palmer and Copeland's length allow them to put Roby at the 5.
Palmer making 2 free throws. He's great at getting to the free throw line. Near the top in the Big Ten in that department. Jayshawn Tate will attack off the glass and scores over Chimanga.
That's a grown man basket right there. I mean, he hit bodies with Chimanga. Didn't matter. The senior graduate, Jayshawn Tate.
Tate shooting 55% from the field. Pass from Copeland, tipped, and a turnover.
That was excellent defense by Micah Potter. Forced the ball handler to go back the other direction.
And now the Buckeyes give it right back. Watson, can he hang on to it? He does along the baseline. Now Copeland trailing, catching, and buries the three.
That's opportunistic offense for Nebraska. That double team forced a turnover. Good decision by Glenn Watson.
Well, you mentioned Micah Potter. Caleb Wesson, 2 fouls on the bench. So Potter seeing early action in the post. Fadeaway over Chimanga. Nebraska will give Potter that shot all day.
All day long, and, you know, he's letting Chimanga off the hook by going with the fade.
Chimanga cleans up the miss and scores. Even though he was away for about 4 days away from the program, Tim Miles told us today, Jordy Chimanga is not being penalized. He's not starting because the smaller lineup has simply been more effective with a run that Nebraska's been on.
And you know what? When he scored, he pointed at Tim Miles, and Miles pointed back to him, and they both smiled. That says a lot about him coming back into the fold.
Buckeyes now 2 of 8 from the field to start. Palmer, the kick, Gill, great look for 3. And Keita Bates-Diop the rebound. Now Tate in traffic with the offhand is fouled. For Nebraska, Evan Taylor, senior, on the floor for the first time for the Huskers.
We'll see if this lineup, smaller lineup for Ohio State now. Older Wesson in the post.
Triple team Chimanga somehow got the pass out to Palmer. Contested 3.
James Palmer doesn't like easy shots. He likes hard shots. I mean, waiting for the defense to get set. He's got that clutch gene, and now the 1-through-1 defense from Nebraska.
The game winner not long ago against Illinois. Wesson skip pass tipped. Thomas Allen was out of bounds.
They play in the Big Ten Conference, and they need one of these big road wins against ranked teams to really raise their profile.
Jackson with the shot clock winding down. Had a force up top and rattled out. And Chris Holman said those exact words to us today. He believes Nebraska is an NCAA team right now. Chimanga had a strip by Dockich as he played well. Wesson passed up to 3.
Yeah, Dockich has meant a lot to this team. He's a connector. He wants to be a coach, so he's got another set of eyes.
Smooth spin and finish there for Jayshawn Tate. Did that against the sophomore Roby.
Jayshawn Tate's a warrior. I mean, if I'm hooping, I want him on my squad.
Against Tate, no double team with the left hand.
I like the decision by Nebraska. They say that Jayshawn Tate cannot check Chimanga one-on-one on the post. Chimanga last time went, Dockich got the steal. This time he looked, no one was coming. He took his time and scored.
Wesson off the fake. Beats Tate inside. It's blocked by Roby, and a whistle and a foul. Chimanga on the bench, his second foul out of the timeout. Keita Bates-Diop with the bucket. You thought that would be the play.
Oh, yeah, you got to have your best player, your upperclassman, step up in these situations, give your team a boost. Get him in a one-on-one situation and let him go. Maybe the best mid-range game in all of college basketball, Corey.
He's the Big Ten in scoring, 3rd in rebounding, averaging roughly 20 per game in conference play alone. Palmer not too far behind those numbers. This is there.
And that's when Palmer puts his team in trouble. He dribbled about 12 seconds that possession, didn't go anywhere, and shot a fadeaway contested 3. That's not going to get it done on the road.
Jallo, freshman from Bloomington, Indiana. On the floor for Ohio State. Shot clock late. Jackson, he sees it. He'll drive. Oh, left it short, and Roby clears. Second rebound for Roby.
Jackson's got to finish that. He's not going to get many better looks this evening against this length of Nebraska.
Copeland off the skip. spun out. One and done for Nebraska.
Now they have a favorable matchup. Cater base Diop. Evan Taylor's an elite defender, but doesn't have the height.
Instead it's Jackson, opposite side of the floor where Cater base Diop is, and now he has it. The turnaround. That's a good defensive sequence that time for Nebraska.
Yeah, you can see why Nebraska gave Michigan fits, because they can switch everything. They have a lot of guys similar size, and so every now and then they'll get Thomas Allen or Glenn Watson Jr. stuck on a big, but they do so much helping that it doesn't hurt them as much.
Roby double team. Allen for three. Another miss. Nebraska now 2 of 10 from three. Start the night.
Well, they've had some good looks, though, Corey. I mean, a couple of them have been halfway down and popped back out.
And now a poor pass that time from Dockage. Picked away by Copeland. And Allen is out of it.
No one expected Cater base Diop to do what he's doing. I knew he was always, that good. It was just a question of whether he knew how good he could be.
And a foul.
Yeah, a foul.
He's putting up great numbers. He's seeing very tough defenders, double teams often, so I think those go hand in hand.
Oh, this is the Big Ten, Corey. You can get on a run for a few games, but you can't run through the gauntlet without teams adjusting and double teaming you, being physical with you, and he's got to overcome that.
Nebraska hasn't scored in more than 3.5 minutes, leading by 3. Copeland fouled. And
by the sophomore. And Corey, when he's looking for his shot, Nebraska's very difficult to beat. I mean, you got Watson who can hit you off the bounce. Palmer can hit you off the bounce. Anton Gill, one of the better three-point shooters in the conference. And when Copeland is rolling, Nebraska has multiple options.
Caleb Wesson back on the floor. Steven, 2 fouls.
So, Coach, Holtman rolling the dice a little bit.
Rockets the miss. Wesson.
To the chest of Chimanga. That's a tough break for Nebraska. But Micah Potter is getting ready to come back in the game. He's rolling the dice a little bit. And I come from the old school era. You get 2 fouls in the first half. I don't care if you're a freshman or senior. You're sitting. Long jumper.
The win against Michigan on Thursday, to put that into perspective, the entire game, they attempted 11 threes the entire game.
Yep. They want paint touches. Ideally.
Tate, how pretty was that move?
Well, he's got an advantage being a lefty to begin with. Left-handers are always more difficult to guard. He's been through the Big Ten wars before. You want your upperclassmen to help you ride out these rough patches.
Sean Tate, 7 of Ohio State's 15 points. And now a rebound to go with that. His 3rd rebound. Potter the miss. Ohio State is yet to
get guys in and really play situational basketball to get them through the first half.
Gill, another good look for 3. Had Cam Williams flying in his face.
Maybe not. I'd go back to Palmer right now with Jayshawn Tate guarding him.
So KK 2 fouls. This will put Ohio State in the bonus, the remaining 6:35 this half.
Boy, great action in this offensive possession by Ohio State.
7 to shoot. Cater base Diop, a double team. Tate slashing. Blocked by Roby. Roby went up high with the block, and now Palmer's big again. Those are not his teams.
Oh, it was hilarious, too. Was not happy with what happened with the Jaguars yesterday.
Knocked out of bounds. For the 4 professional teams that Isaiah Roby cheers for. The Jacksonville Jaguars, the Portland Trail Blazers, the Washington Capitals, and the Philadelphia Phillies. Gill, another miss, and Copeland the foul.
Concerned with the number of games Ohio State has played, but Corey, you know I'm not hearing that. I'm old school in that regard.
You're not selling Stephen Bardo on that narrative. No, I tried today, and that was a mistake.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hear that. Matchup. It's going to be a heck of a matchup anyway.
It's the only meeting of the regular season between the two. Purdue does not come here.
This 1-3-1 usually gives Nebraska a nice spark.
The alley-oop lob, and that's how the Buckeyes take their first lead.
Get their leading scorer going.
Huskers haven't scored, no field goal. In fact, they have a free throw or two, but there's the first field goal in roughly 6.5 minutes. Palmer now with 9.
Now they switch back to a man-to-man through the Huskers. See if they can take advantage of getting Kata Bates D out one-on-one.
Jackson, good kick in the corner. Out of out, nearly fell for Weston. Jackson to save to Cam Williams. From the elbow, the leader. And Roby goes up high for the rebound. His 4th rebound. Roby hasn't scored yet tonight. Against Jay Sean Tate. Good defense, but better offense there from Roby.
That's a heck of a move by Roby. That length over the top of Tate allowed him to finish. Nice response for Nebraska. And Ohio State took the lead on that dunk.
Under 4 to go in the half.
Good floor spacing for Ohio State. Just couldn't get the ball in.
Playing tonight, still to come tonight. Later on, it'll be Illinois against Michigan State. Entry pass stolen by Taylor, trying to throw it off Williams, but off the deflection, it comes up top to Kata Bates Diop. Well, Taylor's been close a couple of times.
Yes, he has. He is so aggressive on the defensive end.
He's Weston with those 2 fouls. Taylor, 4 card.
Well, he's got such good touch. Knows what he wants to do. He can go over either shoulder. And he's having an outstanding first season with the Buckeyes.
Taylor around Weston, lifted up his hands, trying not to foul, and did not. And now Jackson, he can fly. And poor pass there from Kata Bates Diop, and there's the steal for Taylor. Kata Bates Diop got back to bother that shot, and last touch by Nebraska. State Farm halftime report coming up. Just under 3 minutes of action. Now Tate. Put off there by Roby. And turnover. Damn, second straight Ohio State turnover. Gill is yet to score tonight. 12-4 from the field. Palmer's been the story offensively, and that 3 rounded out. And Williams the rebound. Weston double team. Slips it to Tate, and Tate to miss, and Roby the rebound. Nebraska shooting 30% from the field. Ohio State 32. Glenn Watson, no. Borkart's follow, no. Kata Bates Diop rips it away. Floyd Blake looks. It's Jackson flying and scooping and scoring. The Buckeyes lead by 1.
Oh, an excellent decision by C.J. Jackson. Knowing that he had to go with a reverse to avoid the block.
Final 90 seconds. Palmer has 2 defenders. Watson, his 3 too strong, and Roby the rebound. And a fresh shot clock.
I know these guys see this at the NBA level, but everybody's throwing their head back like they're getting hit with a 2x4. I wish they stopped faking. Too easy.
Take there from Palmer. Weston with his 2 fouls. Not going to draw number 3, so kind of backed off. And Palmer now with 11.
Yeah, it's good recognition by Palmer, knowing his team needed a bucket, like you're saying, knew that Weston wasn't going to challenge.
Jackson pull that ball away. Tate off the fake. Sets up Jackson. Great look up top.
That whole play was set up by a simple shot fake by Jayshawn Tate. Did a good job. He got the defense in rotation, made the right decision to give it to C.J. Jackson.
Ohio State missed on its first 6 from 3. That one falls. The lead is 2. 6 seconds separates the 2 clocks. Palmer, can he answer? No. Shot clock is off. Ohio State can hold.
I'd let C.J. break down the defense. Drive and kick.
3 seconds. Tate got it off. And that's the first half. Jackson base Diop, Wesson, Tate, and Williams.
The help was coming. There's no need to reach in that situation.
Palmer 5 for Nebraska. Base Diop brought it low, lost it. And now it's Watson. Base Diop 6 points, took 5 shots in the first half.
I'm wondering, Corey, if either team is really loose and warm. Both of them didn't come back out until about 3 minutes left in the half. They're playing that way.
Yeah, just grazed the front of the rim. Nebraska now 2 of 16 from 3 as a team.
A lot of times when you start to play, you want to get a lather of sweat. All these guys, their bodies are dry right now.
Wesson follows his own miss. Jayshawn Tate. Ohio State on the glass. Wesson a couple of chances, then Tate cleaned it up. Tate has 9. Ohio State, its biggest lead of 4.
You're going to see Ohio State get on the offensive glass here in the second half. It's one of Nebraska's weaknesses, rebounding the basketball. And the bench.
Averaging roughly 16 per game. He has 13.
Let's see what Ohio State can do to get Bates Diop some space. Last couple times he's been double teamed.
Tate to slip to Wesson. And 1. Chimanga's 4th. And he will stay on the floor. One final in from the Big Ten. If you saw it in FS1, Indiana beat Maryland 71-68. So the Hoosiers win at home. Palmer along the baseline, stepped out.
He's outside of Purdue, playing as well as any in the conference. And this is a critical juncture for Nebraska right now. Ohio State scores here. Don't be surprised if Tim Miles gets a timeout.
Database Diop for 3. And a whistle inside. Lynn Watson Jr. still struggling. Now 0 of 6 from the field. Nebraska's made 3 field goals the last 14 minutes, so dating back well into the first half. Only 3 made field goals.
They're selling for a lot of jump shots. Palmer seems to be the only one that's able to get into the lane.
Williams the miss. Ohio State as a team also struggling. In the field, 3-point land, and now Chimanga.
Dubio KK can come in and pretty much provide the same role. Definitely think Chimanga's a better scorer, though.
Copeland with the 3. His second made 3 tonight. He has 8.
Sorry, man.
And it's a 2-point game.
He caught that cleanly. That's a layup.
And a little bit with how successful that smaller lineup can be for Nebraska.
It definitely does.
Wesson splits 2, lead Caleb Wesson. Hill and Watson awfully quiet offensively. Palmer hasn't been, and adds to it. His 15.
His footwork when he's handling the basketball, Corey, is so good. He can stop, start, switch up while he's still handling the rock. Very unique skill set.
team with 9 to shoot. Brought it low. Taylor trying to rip it free, but Tate got it back. Bates Diop with 4. And Watson fouls with 3 on the...
Besides that last game against Northwestern, Ohio State had been blasting teams.
Jackson was 7.
C.J. Jackson's made some timely plays. End of the first half, he got that 3 to drop. Big time shot. Ohio State for the first time in a matchup 2-3 zone.
Gill, he's had a rough night, but that floater falls. He was 0 of 4 from the field before that one. Went down for Anton Gill, senior from Raleigh.
You can tell he's a senior because that long range jumper's not working. Get a little bit closer and get some confidence.
Anton Gill and Isaac Copeland, teammates on this Nebraska team. We're also teammates playing AAU ball together. Jayshawn Tate, too deep and too easy.
Great call to get C.J. Jackson a screen for Jayshawn Tate.
There's a mix-up there defensively. Ohio State. Gill had a wide-open look, but his three-point shooting woes continue. Now Jackson slashing and fouled. And Watson whistled for his second.
Taylor's defense, nice wrinkle.
That year. But then as he began his Big Ten career last year, not the same amount of success. His three-point shooting numbers were down last year, but much improved his second year here with Ohio State.
And last year, Ohio State didn't really share the ball like they're sharing this season. They had a couple guys that Mark Loving, sometimes you get seniors who are kind of worried about what they're going to do after their stage in college.
Roby trying to... Palmer over Tate from the wing.
That's a tough matchup for Jayshawn Tate. He's looking over the bench, throwing his hands up. But he's a senior. You got to get over that screen. Palmer's the hottest guy in the building.
Yeah, game high 18 points. Tate lowers that right shoulder, spins around Gill.
Yeah, they cleared it out that time.
And now Jayshawn Tate's in obvious discomfort right now. And a whistle will halt the run. Pass inside. Palmer throwing that to no one. And Dockich up the floor. The lob to Young. And it gets pinned in between the rim and the glass. Between these two teams, that's the way this has gone. In recent years, the last 3 meetings between these two teams have been decided by a total of 5 points. Palmer fouled before the shot.
As he was trying to lift, let's hope that he can get back quickly.
Taylor against Dockich, shoots over him.
Evan Taylor's go-to move. One bounce left, hard into a jump shot. He was pretty confident when Dockich switched on to him.
His first 2, Taylor averaging 7 per game and back to a 2-point game.
Ohio State running a little flex action right now.
Watson Jr., great defense, denying C.J. Jackson the ball. Bates Diop, a deep 3 off the heel, and Copeland the rebound. That's a strong defensive stand for Nebraska.
Yes, it is.
Caleb Weston will check back in at the next whistle. And have a break of the action, though, before that happens. Under 10 for Palmer. With 5, baseline, and scoops and scores, and we're tied at 38.
James Palmer can score it, baby. I'm telling you. The whole team and everybody in the gym knew what he was trying to do, and he's still able to do it.
He has 20 of Nebraska's 38, and all even. Now Jackson in traffic, lost it, saved it somehow to Dockich. Bates Diop over Copeland.
Well, that's hustle right there. Ohio State just making a way where there was none.
Watson against the taller Young, stays low. Acrobatic shot, no, and Bates Diop the rebound. Kyle Young never left his feet while defending, and thus no foul.
Good discipline by the young fella right there, being switched out on Watson.
One-on-one against Taylor. Bates Diop in traffic to reach that milestone. His last 3 games, the shooting numbers haven't been great. Still had 17 points, took 21 shots in the win of the Gophers on Saturday.
And who's Nebraska going to look to? Right there, one-on-one.
Over Bates Diop, and it rolls through.
So you try to put Weston, 6'7", a little bit stronger. Doesn't matter. You put Kate's Beta Diop on him, same result.
Gets it back, and somehow able to get the finger roll to fall. Was high stepping inside on Ohio State. So Palmer now at 23. His Texas San Antonio on December 20th. He should shatter that tonight as he makes 1 of 2, a 3-point game.
This is really grinded to a half-court game. Every possession seems to pick up more importance as we go deeper into the second half. Who's going to execute the best in the half court?
Against the sophomore, Roby shoots over him. Too strong. And off the tip, it's Roby corralling the rebound. Watson hasn't scored yet tonight.
You can tell, too, because every time he gets the ball, he's looking to shoot.
That's the 20th three-point attempt tonight for Nebraska. And, Steven, they've only connected on 4.
Yeah, see, I know that's open, but it's open for a reason right now.
And off that, Bates Diop inside the dunk. And he's quietly up to 14. And now Value City making some noise. A 5-point lead.
Well, top player in the Big Ten right now. Starting to flex his muscles.
One-on-one against Jackson. No whistle. And Watson trying to save it. Throws it off the leg of Jackson, but it stays in play for Dockage. Jayshawn Tate back on the floor. Good to see for Ohio State. Weston the slip to Tate. Stripped. Got it back. Great fake from Jackson for 2.
Boy, I tell you what, Nebraska, that might have been their best defensive possession. They were scrambling, Corey. Got a missed shot and came up to secure the defensive flag.
Size mismatch inside, but...
And Copeland turned it down. He didn't want it.
Palmer wants it, and he just tied the game. But I'm with you. Looking down at that possession, it was Copeland against Dockage, and it seemed the ball was on that side of the floor.
And I'm screaming at my teammates in that situation, but James Palmer, the hot hand, saves Nebraska that possession.
A new career high for James Palmer Jr., 26. All tied at 46, under 10 to shoot. Jackson had it blocked by Copeland.
With that length of those wings, Palmer, Roby, Copeland really bothers opposing teams. They are locked in defensively.
Third Nebraska block tonight. Palmer, can he do it again? Yes! Hitting the deck and delivering nonetheless. Back-to-back threes, and the Huskers lead by 3.
We talked about Nebraska trying to be a tournament team. If you're a tournament team, you got to steal a couple on the road.
Holding teams to poor shooting. And that's credit to Nebraska's defense. 39% from the field, 29% from 3. And comparable numbers here tonight. Shot clock late. Bates Diop got it deep and ducks it down. Bates Diop with 16 to lead Ohio State.
And Chris Holtman knows that James Palmer not going to be very aggressive on the defensive end. He's matched up with Bates Diop. That's excellent execution.
Three-time Big Ten Player of the Week, has 10 points in the second half, and now a stuff defensively. Dockich floating, K to base, Diaz, 2 more.
The Big Ten best players taking over both ends of the floor.
Palmer, can he silence the crowd? Not this time. Dockich to Tate, under the basket, missed it. He thought he was shoved. Up the floor, it's Taylor. Layup good. So 4-point swing there, Jayshawn Tate, and so did the Ohio State bench. Thought there was a foul, no whistle in transition. Taylor and the Huskers by 1.
They're looking for base D out. They're going to clear out for him.
He has the last 12 Buckeye points.
Pretty good switch that time.
Wesson, high arc and 3, and it finally falls. Wesson. And a few that rattled out. That one goes. And it's a 2-point Ohio State lead.
Good old-fashioned Big Ten boxing match. Each team throwing a couple jabs. Let's see if there's an uppercut coming.
Better offense, too, on both sides this half.
Yes.
The slip, Taylor. He passed up a shot. Gill for 3.
Wow. I'm not sure I would have done that, but that's why I'm not playing.
I thought Gill had a chance there to lay it up and in. Instead, he set up Anton Gill. He's had a rough night shooting the 3, but not that time. Was 0 of his first 5. And back and forth we go.
Oh, nice move by Taylor Bates. Taylor Bates, Diaz. Palmer tried to beat him to the spot. He spins. Weston, an excellent lead pass. Boy, this Ohio State team is fun to watch.
Bates Diop in conference play, averaging roughly 20 points per game. What does he have tonight? 20. 6 to shoot for Palmer. We play on. Gill, opposite side. This one, no. Tipped out. Numbers for Ohio State. 3-on-1. Wesson, Dockich, the lob. Bates Diop, the miss. And Roby rebounds and foul. 1-and-1 for Roby.
Can't have empty trips if you're trying to steal one on the road. That's toughness right there. You got to be able to stick at least one of those.
Palmer defending up top. Copeland the matchup on Bates Diop. It's Tate though with 4. Brought it low. The shot clock at 4. A foul.
Nebraska through some tough offensive stretch.
1-and-1, 59%. How about that? Senior steps up and buries 2.
Well, Chris Holtman's seen that before. Roosevelt Jones, one of his star players from Butler, used to do the same thing.
Against Bates Diop. Roby stripped. Jayshawn Tate, the defensive play.
Excellent hands by Tate without foul.
Jackson a crease. Close. And 1. So 5 quick points for Ohio State out of the timeout. It's a 2-possession game. It's a 7-0 run. And now Don Crispin coming up. Palmer with 30.
Nebraska going to that 1-3-1.
Jackson from the wing for 3. And Weston. A 1-and-1.
So Roby missed the front end of a 1-and-1, and now it's Weston's turn.
Getting back to scoring right now for Nebraska. Crunch time. Haven't seen it yet tonight, but we've seen it in the past from the guy with the ball right now. He's been great the last 4 minutes of games and overtime periods throughout his Nebraska career. Lynn Watson Jr. and now Nebraska. It's Palmer with 5. Copeland with 2, has to get it off. And Nebraska doesn't get the shot off. Shot.
This Ohio State can figure out the creases in this 1-3-1.
Weston with 7. Play continues. Tate with Roby on the deck, opened up the lane, and Jay-Sean Tate found it. Andre Weston back in. Caleb Weston out. Palmer with 31. To Roby, deep 3. Short. Watson the rebound. He'll fire for 3. That's off the mark. Fitz Diop the rebound. Trapped in the corner, and no timeout left, and Weston is fouled immediately by Cope. So Weston delivers 2.
Now I think you almost have to go for 3.
Palmer against Jackson. He'll try the 2, the miss, the tip, no. And it's knocked out.
Pretty good effort that time, Al. That's pretty obvious. Deep here pretty soon.
From the corner, deep 3, no. Doc gets the tip. And Gardner-Webb, during his education here with Ohio State. Final 20 seconds. Copeland fell out. Somehow comes into the hands of Watson. And now Palmer will try and add on and does. And Nebraska will not foul. And the Buckeyes remain perfect. In Big Ten play, they were challenged, but Ohio State now 9-0 in the Big Ten.